morning students. Once again welcome back to computer science class. Today we'll continue the previous topic only, that is a user defined function. What is a user defined function? How to create a user defined function? How to call a user defined function? That we discussed in the previous class only. Today here I am going to explain you about types of user defined functions. User defined functions. See, in C programming, all the functions are called from main function only. So when the function is called from the main function, that function may have arguments, or that function may not have arguments, and that function may have a return statement, that function may not have a return statement. Different types of categories are there. Okay, so that we'll discuss. Based on that, here we have 4 types of user defined function. Okay, the first one is function with arguments and with return statement. First one means in that function number of arguments are there and the return statement is also there. The second one is function with arguments and without return statement. The second one. Okay, the second one is function with arguments without return statement. And the third one is function without argument and without return statement. No argument, no return statement. Clear? The next one is function without argument with return statement. 4 types user defined function. The first one is function with argument with return statement. The second one is function with argument without return statement. Third one is without argument without return statement. Fourth one is without argument with the return statement. Okay, you may get a question in the exam. In detail explain different types of user defined function. Then you have to explain this 4. Okay, now we'll discuss each and every category now. Every type of user defined function now. Here I'll explain with example program. You see, include stdio.h. Here I am using one function, that is sum. Int sum. Int I am taking 2 variables, 2 arguments I am taking. Void main function. In the main function I am declaring a variable. Okay, see here, int c, one variable, this I am declaring inside the main function. C equals to sum 10, 20. Without this actual parameters also you can execute the function directly, you can give the values. Okay, now printf %d c over. So here you are calling. So when you are calling the function body should be there. After closing this, you write, what is the name of the function here? Sum. Int sum. Int a comma int b, which these 2 are used to store the value. Now here, as already said, function with argument with return statement. Function, here you have arguments 1, 2. Condition is satisfied. Next, you need to discuss about the return statement. Whether return statement is there in the program or not. So directly I am giving return A plus B. So this value is stored in the C. It is returning something. Okay. Understood? So arguments are there. Return statement is there. These two are argument. And this is a return statement. Okay. So first category of this user defined function types, a function with argument with return statement. Condition is satisfied means in that program if you are using an argument and you are using return statement also, that will come under the first category. Okay, function with argument with the return statement. You take this, take screenshot of this. Now, what is the next one? Function with argument. Function with argument without a return statement. What is the next one? Function you have, and that function the function has an argument, but it does not have a return statement. If there is no return statement, then how to print a value from a function? So here, instead of this return statement, you can write the printf statement. Here I am giving int C equals to A plus B. Okay, so where is the value of this one? Or directly you can write in the printf statement only. No need to take one more local variable. See here, printf %d comma A plus B. A plus B is calculated and that is printed. So here you no need to use the return statement. So if you are not using the return statement, that will come under the second category. That is a function with argument. Here arguments are there, but return statement is not there. Okay, first one with argument with a return statement. Here you have argument but no return statement. The second one. So here it is called as a prototype, where you are giving the name of the function, and this is called as a function calling, from which point you are executing a function. Okay, you take screenshot of this. Now, if you understood this, now I will explain the next category, function without argument and without a return statement. Okay. So what is the next one? Function without argument and without return statement. Okay, if there is no return statement and there is no argument, means we'll use a void data type. Okay, so here you see, I am writing a function. Once you concentrate here, as include stdio.h in a header file. Next here I am giving a function called display. What is the name of the function? Display, and the return type is also void and the argument is also void. Void means it does not returning any value. If the program is returning integer value, or a function is returning integer value, here will give a int. It will give int. If it is giving a float, will give a float. If it is giving a character, it will give a character. But if the function is not returning any value, then that is called as a void. Here also void means there is no arguments. It is not taking any value from a user. That is the argument. Next, main function. Main. From the main function, I am calling a user defined function. Okay, what is the user defined function here? Void. Okay, so void user defined function is a display. Okay, you write display. There is no value, there is no data type here. Okay, now you close this main function over. Now I am writing a user defined function void display. In the bracket also you give a void. Now here I am writing a one printf statement. Printf hello world. That's it. Here there is no return statement. There is no argument. Okay, if there is an argument, the user should give the value. So here no argument, the user is not giving any value. Again here it is a prototype. We are giving a name of the function, and here from the main function we are calling the function, and this is a function definition. Okay, understood? So sometimes you can write the function without argument and without a return statement. Return statement means here I am not using a return statement, and here I am not having the arguments also. So this will come under the third category. Okay, no arguments, no return statement. Clear? You take screenshot of this. The last one I will explain, a function without argument and with a return statement. Here the last one is function without argument, without arguments and with a return statement. With return statement. See here, if you have no arguments means whatever values you want to pass, that you can pass from the function definition. It is not compulsory that you should take value from the main function. Sometimes you can give value from a user defined function also. Okay, so that will come under a function without arguments with a return statement. See here. As include stdio.h header file. Here I am giving a function int add void. Void means what? There is no argument. Directly you are calling the function. Next, void main. Here I am declaring one variable int c. One variable I am declaring. Now you see c equals to add. Just I am calling the function. But where is the value here? There is no argument, so you give a void. And I am printing this. Printf %d c. Okay. So we are not passing a value. When you will pass the value, when there are arguments, then we will give the value. So here no arguments. So while calling function also, we are not giving the value. If you have a number of arguments, then only we can pass the value. So if arguments are not there, then who is there to collect the value from a user? Actually, arguments are used to collect the value from the user. So I am not giving an argument. Here, there is a prototype here. I am not giving argument. So there is no question of passing value at the time of calling. If there are arguments, then only we'll give the values. Okay, so no arguments. So no value, no passing value to the function at the time of calling. Understood? If there are arguments, then only we'll give the value, because arguments will receive the value when function is called. So here arguments are not there. So that is why here I am not giving a value. Clear? Now we'll come to the function definition. What is the function name? Int add. And as I already said, here we don't have a return statement. Int arguments. So here I am giving a void. No arguments. Okay. Now you come to the body of the user defined function. Here I am declaring a 3 local variable int a, b, c. Okay. Local variables. As in the function definition syntax also already I have explained. Function implementation is nothing but the function body is nothing but the function implementation. There you can give a local variables, but here if you have declared a comma b comma c, what is the whatever you want, whenever you want to use this variable, between these two braces only you are supposed to use. That is a local. Means whatever variables you have declared inside the user defined function, that variable scope within that function, means outside that function, if you want to use the variable, it is not possible. Here already I have given a comma b comma c. This variable you are supposed to use only in this function only. If you want to use this before the function and after the function, it is not possible because the scope is within the function only. Now, here I am giving printf, enter a and b values. Okay, the user will give the value that is stored in scanf, %d, %d, ampersand a and ampersand b. So whatever value the user is giving, that is stored in a and b. Now I am calculating c. C equals to a plus b. Return c. Okay, so here as I already said, no arguments. No arguments, no argument. But the return statement. Here the return statement is there. Okay, so how this function is executed? Here I am taking a local variable and I am taking value from the user at runtime, and I am calculating c equals to a plus b, and that value I am storing in a c, and that c is returned back to this. Here instead of c, better you take c1, so you will get a clarity. c1. Okay, so what is the last category? Without arguments, no argument, with return statement. Okay, in the program I have given the return statement. So here a, b, c you can use in this scope only. If you want to use this here, c1 equals to a plus b, you will get an error. Okay, so the scope of local variable within a function only where the local variables are declared. If you want to use the local variable outside the function, it is not possible. You will get, it will generate an error. Okay, so whereas whatever variables you have declared inside the main function, that variable you can use inside the main function, inside the user defined function, wherever you want to use, you can use. That is a global scope. But if you have any variable inside the user defined function, you are supposed to use in that function only. Outside the function, if you want to use that variable, it is not possible. Okay, so the fourth category, without argument with the return statement, means when the function is called here. Here I am calling the function. When the function is called, the controller goes to the function definition where we will give the function body. In the function body, I am declaring 3 local variables, and first 2 variables values I am taking from a user at runtime. Here the main function is not giving a value. Okay, the user defined function is taking a value from a user at runtime. Okay, and based on that value, whatever value the user has given, that will be stored in a comma p. Scanf, %d, %d, ampersand a, ampersand b. Means whatever values the user has given, that is stored in a and b. After storing a and b, c is calculated, and that value is returned back to the main function, because here the main function is calling a user defined function. So when the main function is calling a user defined function, okay, then the user defined function should return back some value to the main function. Okay, here the main function is not passing a value. The user defined function itself, it is collecting value from the user at runtime, and it is executing some statements, and it is giving some output. That output is nothing but the return value. That return value is given back to a main function. Okay, so this is about user defined functions. Okay, so what are the user defined functions? The functions which are created by the user. So when the user wants to create a user defined function, he has to give 3 elements. The first one is a function prototype, means where you will give the name of the function, return type of the function, arguments of the function. The second one is a function calling, where the main function calls the user defined function passing the value or without passing the value. Third one is a function definition. Actually, what is a function definition? In the function definition only, we'll give the actual body of the function. Means what task, what action you are expecting that from that function. 3 things you have to give. And different types of user defined functions are there. Means based on the number of arguments. Means based on the with argument, without argument. With a written statement or without written statement. If the function is having arguments and with written statement. That is the first one. If the function is having a argument but without written statement. That is the second one. The function without argument or without written statement. That is the third one. The fourth one is the function without argument with a written statement. That is the fourth one. Okay. And these types of functions are based on the argument you are using in the program and the written statement you are using in the program. If you are not using a written statement, you can use a printf statement. Okay. If you don't want to use the argument, then you can give the local variables. Clear? So this is about user defined function and how to pass the value to the formal parameters. That we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.